Hello and welcome to another computer class online tutorial. Today we are giving you an introduction to Google Docs and how to use it. So here I'm on the home page of Google and I have signed in with my Gmail account. That's the most important thing for accessing Google Docs. And then to access it, click on the 9 square, scroll down to Docs, and that's how you would get in. Before we get in, I have a little video I'm going to link down in the description, and it's all about Google Docs, and it's from Google. It's just a little introduction video for them. Go ahead and watch that, and then come back up here to this tutorial so that you can continue with us. So now that you're back, click the 9 square and click on Google Docs. And when you get into the program, you kind of have an interface here. And the interface starts out with a blank document and lots of other templates. To expand this, you just simply hit the little arrows and it makes it a whole lot bigger, as you can see. Okay, I can go back using the back arrow and get out of the template gallery, and I can hide all templates if I want to. And what I'm basically seeing right here is any document that I've created down below here, the recent documents, by myself, or basically at this point it is set to owned by anyone. If I just put owned by me, it'll only show me my documents. If I put owned by anyone, it'll show the ones that I've created and edited and the ones people have shared with me that I have edited. Okay, and there's some sort options here. You could do a list view, you could do A to Z, last by modified by me by title, and you can pick ones out of the folders in your Google Drive and open them specifically if you have things organized. I talk about in another video how to organize things in Google Drive. It's a past video. Go back and watch that if you want to see it. Okay, so for right now though, I am going to pick this brochure geometric type looking template. I'm just going to click that and it's going to load that template. There we go. And what's nice about Google Docs is this. It tells you what is going on all the time. It's very informative. And so right up here it says see document status. All changes saved to Drive. So the cool thing about Docs over Word, at least at the moment, and you can use Word in the browser too, but it automatically saves to Drive. You don't have to save it. So no matter what you do, if you do any edits to the document, it saves automatically. You can pretty much just close out of it by hitting the home button or closing the tab, and automatically, as you can see here, the document is saved. So that's kind of nice. The other thing that's nice is there's this little folder icon, and if you wanted to actually organize your drive and not just have this get dumped into the general folder of Google Drive, you could click on this and actually stick this document into a folder. I'm going to press Batman's folder, which is a great folder by the way, and press move. And there you go. It actually moved the folder to this file to that folder. The other thing is I can star this document if it's a favorite document, and I can rename this document. So I'm going to call it Batman's document, 2000, whatever. I can name it whatever I want to name it. Okay. Right across the top, right below all of these tools, we have a menu system. We have File, having to do with all the different filing options like downloading. We have edit, having to do with undo, redo, paste, view, the different view modes, the insert tab, which allows us to insert images from the web or from our computer, charts, horizontal lines. And again, we're going to talk about this over the next couple of weeks. We've got formatting for our text and paragraph and things, our tools, maybe our spell check and grammar, or our voice typing, which is super helpful. Add-ons, there's a huge database of different tools that can help us that we can download in Google. And then help, if I need to type and search for a specific thing to help me out, that is how I do it. And I believe it also says Alt slash, that's how you search the menus. All right. So then across the top here are some static things that stay. You have the undo and redo. And by the way, if you hover over them, you have um, the hotkey, which is Control Z and Control Y. Control P is print, and spell check Control X. Painter format, that's if you copy over something, you can copy the formatting, and on it goes right across the top. And then the pen tool is to suggest what you are doing to the document. So if you're editing it, then you are clicking on this. However, someone might have shared it with you, and you might be suggesting edits for them. And as a result, you would be on this option, or you might just be able to view the document, not edit it, not make suggestions at all, just look at it. And so that's an option that's there. Then up at the top here, you have open the comment history, and you can see who's made a comment, notifications about what people have done, and the share feature. Be able to click that. You can see who has access to the document. You can add people here. You can click somebody's email, and or you can press this get a link, and you can change this to anyone with the link, and then you could copy this entire link into an email and send it to someone if you wanted to do that. Okay? And then if you click this little icon down at the bottom, it allows you to search your docs and the web. That's an interesting feature. And then along this side and kind of the top, you have this ruler, which you could change your margins with. Scrolling down, if I, just like in Word, if I double click in the header here, I'm able to change that. There's options for that. And also the footer. I can change out different parts, and that's how I would get to the footer options and the page number options. All right. So basically, Google Docs is a very, very helpful program. What's nice about it is the shareability and um, the ability to collaborate, because everybody could just, you could just share it with somebody and they could just type at the same time as you. If I shared this document with someone, they could actually be typing at the exact same time as me in the same document. It's very like real-time updating oriented. It's just an incredibly useful program to be able to utilize. And this is kind of just the interface overview of it. If I scroll all the way to the bottom, by the way, you should go through and edit this document, actually play with it and get to know and fool around with the software to really get to know it. But again, you can, just like Word, there are lots of options. The moment you click on different things and highlight stuff, different options show up. For instance, I could comment here. Um, for instance, I have all the same features of Word, like the text change, the font size, colorizing text, the ability to click on images and make sure it goes around, the text goes around it or a fixed position. There's so many different options if you start clicking around. But again, this is just a brief overview of what is here. And so you see the menu system, you see the interface, and next time we will talk about how to use Google Docs a little bit better. This is just an introductory video. All right, so thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.